All right, we're going to take you over to Haiti now, where we are following the brutal killings of two journalists. Haley Ott is joining us this morning with the details on that and other international headlines. Haley, good morning.
Good morning, Anne-Marie. Two journalists have reportedly been shot and burned alive by gangs in Haiti as the security situation in the country continues to deteriorate. One other journalist reportedly escaped the attack. Tens of thousands of people have been displaced in Haiti as gangs, which operate with impunity, battle one another and the police for control. In July last year, the country's president, Jovenel Moise, was assassinated in an attack on his home, leaving a power vacuum that has deepened the humanitarian crisis in the country and worsened the violence. The radio station that one of the murdered journalists worked for, which is based in Canada, suspended its operations after the attack to show solidarity for the reporter's family. Now to the North Atlantic, where a Russian submarine ran into the sonar equipment of a British Navy ship. There's been an increase in Russian submarine activity in recent years, and British Navy ships regularly patrol the North Atlantic. The HMS Northumberland had lost the Russian sub it was tracking, but then the submarine smashed into its sonar. Britain's Ministry of Defense normally wouldn't comment on operations, but in this case they had to because a documentary crew was on board that day and caught the whole thing on camera. The incident occurred in late 2020. Next, we go to Myanmar, where healthcare workers have quit state-run hospitals en masse to protest the military coup. This means much of the country's medical care is being delivered through a shadow health system by professionals who don't want to support the coup and for patients who oppose it. In many areas, over 70% of healthcare workers are believed to have left their jobs. Now they mainly work as volunteers, arranging appointments or telemedicine services over encrypted apps and operating out of charity or private hospitals. And the work is dangerous. The World Health Organization said by July last year, half of the 500 attacks on healthcare workers that occurred in the world were in Myanmar. Finally, we go to Australia, where drama surrounding the upcoming Australian Open continues. Authorities this morning have reportedly canceled another player's visa, that of Czech player Renata Voráčová, and detained her in the same immigration hotel as Novak Djokovic. Djokovic, who said he was opposed to vaccines, had been granted a medical exemption for unspecified reasons so he could play in the Australian Open, but was stopped by border guards when he tried to enter the country on Wednesday. They said he didn't show sufficient evidence to be let in. Instead of leaving, he chose to quarantine and appeal the decision. Anne-Marie, the controversy has enraged people in Australia. Some think the government is politicizing the issue. Others resent the fact that athletes could be treated differently from ordinary Australians who have endured some of the worst, longest COVID lockdowns. One of Djokovic's biggest rivals, Rafael Nadal, commented and said he felt sorry for him, but that Djokovic had known the conditions for a long time. Australian authorities said they were investigating the visas of other foreign players, but they didn't say how many or who they were.
Well, we will all be watching. Haley, thank you very much.